Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions. And in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here. And I'm hoping we get lift-off once this game kicks off.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell.
And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Deftly done. He's got options out wide. Ronaldo, he's onside. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Forward it goes. Messi hoists it forward. Well played, he saw that coming.
Juventus have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Breaks on here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And now they can launch a counter. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's a great ball. Goes for goal! Goal! Barcelona! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That intervention was very necessary. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's played forward. Now it's Messi. Gets the better of his man. A chance! Now can he... Has a hit! And yes, it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't read, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Oh, they can break here. It's found its MESSI! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tries the cross. Has a hit! Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance! Another chance! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Juventus give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Now it's MESSI, played down the flank. Shot at goal! It's a goal! And surely that settles it. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
So now the difference is 3. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Floats one over. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. MESSI. MESSI! That tested the keeper.
Barcelona really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Has a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Out to the right, cuts it out. It's a throw in. Lifted into the middle. Barcelona have it back and they can go again. Hoists it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Foot in. Messi has got himself a free kick. Lacking in accuracy.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
He gets past his man. Played in deep. Had a shot. It's in. They're back within reach. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And, oh, that's too long. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for it! And in it goes! And right on half-time, that is telling! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Juventus get themselves back into contention.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Into the channel. Messi! He can pounce on that. He's scored! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Messi was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it. Ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
Barcelona. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona leading by 2 in an incredible contest. It is still anyone's. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Changes and Messi! Messi gets flagged offside. A real chance if he can get through. Shot and the shot! In it goes! The second half off to a spectacular start. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Messi. 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 Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's been won straight back. Messi. And now the breakaway. He's had a shot! It's come back out! Sticks it away! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
4 in the game. He is the man. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Goalkeeper's ball. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Good ball, it's found its target. And it's played forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Receives it from behind. Driving on, a real charge here. Oh, look who's there doing the defending. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. That was venomous. Well positioned to make that interception.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And who is going into that little black book? Oh, that was close. Going through. Defending of the desperate variety. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Barcelona just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Looks to thread it through. Timely intervention. And that has been clubbed away. And Messi! And through to the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Messi plays it out to the flank. He's got through. Shapes to shoot! And the header! He scores!
He was never going to miss from there. Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a loose ball. Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Forward it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's here! Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
So, is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through. He's through and all alone! He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Now it's Messi. Gets it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Played back in. He's left it. Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! Just 1 goal in it now. Game on!
Juventus are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
4 in the game. He is the man. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
And Messi! Messi! And that has been cleared. Messi.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Hoists it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Has a pop! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Juventus making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and
he's not played the ball. That's a foul.
yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Final seconds, this has to be it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Done very well to intervene. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Brings it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. The final seconds now. Now it's MESSI. MESSI. And time is up. Barcelona